All right, I'm rolling. You rolling?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the first ever The Other Side of Things podcast featuring me, Justy. We got Keaton, and
Yo,
we got Mr. Higgy, and we got Radish all in the mix too. Right now we got only me and Keaton on cameras because Higgy is trying to figure out some problems with his camera, and Radish said no today. So let's
it's only
let's
because we're doing it through Discord. If we did it through any
yes.
other platform, it would work.
Yeah, so we're testing the waters here. We're just seeing how things go. But this has been in the talks since I think November, right?
Yeah, it was
So
right after we, well, quote unquote, school ended. Yeah, it was or like November 23rd or November 24th, something like that.
hmm
Wow.
yeah, so it's
School
like
ended for you guys. We still had semester finals up until December 23rd.
yeah, we were out early, weren't we? Yeah, that was
Hey,
crazy.
that was 15 weeks straight in, straight out, no
Yeah,
breaks, no nothing. Thank goodness for the weekend.
right. And I feel like this idea just came out of us just playing like games together through Discord, and just like our conversations were just too good not to like put out there for other people's entertainment. And
True.
some people get a taste of this from like Higgy's stream, especially Higgy's stream, because I know me and Radish have been talking on there lately, and some people got a taste of what this would look like one way or the other. But yeah, speaking of Twitch, if you guys are wondering how we met, that's how we know each other. So Twitch is a fantastic platform. I started back in the April 30th of 2020. I remember the date exactly. Don't remember how I know the date, but I know April 30th, 2020. Got bored because of COVID, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start streaming, see where it takes me. Now we're here, and I got three of my best friends in a podcast together, almost
A
10 months
yo,
later. So, I want to start with you, Higgy. So explain how you like got into the swing of all that stuff too.
Pretty much. I've always sent. Well, okay, so let me take a step back. I started mainly doing YouTube videos and stuff. I want to say my junior year of high school was when I really started to like take it seriously. And what I would do is most of it would be with my friend Austin, and we'd kind of record clips, and I'd go back and, if anything that we did was really cool or really funny, and I basically did it as a way to where, um, we could look back and laugh, and then that eventually kind of transferred over into us streaming it together. We just play and stream, and then I was kind of off and on just because of school and whatnot. But then I want to say when I really sat down to take it seriously was over COVID summer. And while Battlefront 2 was free on the PlayStation Store, I downloaded it and I was like, you know what, I want to get into streaming because why not? Like I want to take it seriously. And then I want to say it was like within the week, it was like what, June 3rd, I think was your charity. Was it the second or the third?
It was. I'm surprised you remember that because yeah, it was like I think it was the second because I moved in the
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
So
Well, because my birthday was June 5th, so I remember
uh
it was like right before my birthday. Um, so then I hopped on. I was like, oh well, let's go on Twitch and see if there's like a small creator I can kind of connect with and kind of just meet friends. Not like to go into self promo or anything, but at least just kind of like maybe find someone to game with or message back and forth and just kind of go from there. And I was like, all right, so let's scroll down and find someone who doesn't have a stupid name with some numbers or something like that. I was like, oh, nice, Jesse, this looks cool. Hopped in, and then like what was it? About a month later, we're just like homies, and then
yeah.
now like what I think it's 81% of my my audience is from you. So like, shout out Papa Justy.
Oh my god, bro. But
But yeah, so now I'm sitting at I think 132 followers when I was at like
oh
16 back then. So shout out Justy.
yeah, and then I can't remember who I met first. I don't remember if it was Higgy or Radish. I'm pretty sure it was Higgy because I think I met Radish when I moved back home for the summer. Because Radish was a part of Borky's community, and I saw him typing in there. I was like checking out people in chat. That's what I do. Like, if I'm in someone else's chat, like I'll go through, like see who's cool, all that stuff. And I really just like found Radish, saw he streamed, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna leave this guy a follow. His name was Radish Fish at the time. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the OG Radish days.
yeah,
we bring in old names out here in this podcast. Eh?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of started to become friends with Radish when it was like the X, like X asterisk type
Asterix,
thing.
yeah.
That's when I was friends with Radish.
Yeah, so and then we started just hanging out a little bit, and then it was like I think it was a couple weeks before I went back home for winter break, and Keaton started coming in. He was like, "Hey, bro," like he's like, "I see your tweets, all that stuff, and I go to your school," and I'm like. I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you talking about?"
That's funny. I thought you guys knew each other beforehand. That's funny.
Don't make me sound like a creep.
No. I'm not trying to do that. No, I'm not trying to make you seem like a weirdo.
I'm always watching.
No, but I was like, he was like, "I go to your school," and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I mean, like, he's like, I was like, "What's your name?" He's like, "It's Keaton Cox." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Okay, like I know who you are." Like, I followed him on socials, and didn't really know who he was. We started coming back, started hanging out, and then we started like playing together and all that stuff. And he was and he I know he wanted to start streaming because he told me like off stream. I was like, "Hey, I got you with the tips," and then I helped him out. We just started playing together. The rest is history. Here we are.
Well, can I say something real quick before we move on?
Yes.
Just the fact that Higgy was looking through the list of things. Justy, if you had a number in your name, he wouldn't have chosen you. Just think about that.
Right.
That's the one thing out of that beautiful love story that you both have. That's the one thing I got out of it, is that if Justy had a number in his name, this would not be happening right now.
Oh man.
Well, okay, it's more of the sense of, it's like, so say for example, like, I don't know, just have some guy's name is like, I don't know, Jack Butler or something. If his username was like Jack Butler 25679, I would be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But if it's like, I don't know, like James 15 or something like that, like that's different. But like,
all right, so
as long as it wasn't some like random.
Two numbers is
I don't
the
know,
cap.
just make it like an actual memorable name is basically my thing.
Right.
So I used to have 3 numbers in my name. My old Twitch name used to be Keaton914, so I would have broken the code and Higgy would have never given me a chance.
Right.
So I'm glad that I changed my name and changed my brand, because I would have just been left out. So
yeah,
no.
I mean that's just a preference thing. There's anything wrong with it.
No, there's not. But it's just like there's so many things that could have happened instead. Like I always think about that. I always think of the what ifs, but like not in like a good way. I always think of it like, oh, like what if this never happened? You know what I mean? Like what if I never met Higgy? What if I never raided Borky and met Radish? So Radish, how about you go ahead and talk about like how you got into Twitch and all that stuff? Because I know you've been around for a while, right?
Yeah, there's skis. All right, so back when I was in the womb, I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm made for the big screens, and I wanted to get into act. I'm just kidding. I got into Twitch 7 years ago, at the wee age of 13, 14. Here's this lonely kid still, in their family home, just watching Twitch, trying to make friends. I remember it was a Terraria stream back then. And I've had this like very on and off kind of thing with Twitch, where I'd be on for a long period of time and then I'd like hop off it, then I'd get back on and I'd hop off it again. And I guess as time went by, like I met Justy through Borky as like kind of like a friend to a friend to a friend to a friend. I met Borky through someone else, through someone else, through someone else. And so I was like, I don't remember what my motivation for following Justy was, but I think it was like, hey, he sounds like a nice guy. He looks like a nice guy. And I mean,
it's in his username.
I like the cut, Jay. So I was like, I'm going to hit you with a follow, and the rest is history. So I started streaming in June because a bunch of my friends are like, hey, yo, Radish, you finna stream or I'm act some kind of way. And I was like, no. And then people kept trying to convince me to stream for years until I finally caved in June of 2020. And I guess here we are. That's how, I mean, I met Higgy and Keaton through Justy streams. And I guess I have, where's my follower count? I was at around 110 before I streamed, just because I like had 6 years worth of like people connecting with me, and now I'm like 264. And it's surreal to me to think that I've landed to streaming, because I was like such a quiet and sheltered kid in high school that only really started to like come out of their shell recently. So I mean, I couldn't ask for a better crew than this one. And I mean
I mean, that's the thing about Twitch though that's like so amazing. You know, it's just like I don't like going out all that much. I'd rather stay inside than go to a bar, go to a party. So like I like socializing. I like meeting new people, but like
selectively so.
Yeah, in a
Yeah, I'm the
selective
same way.
manner. So I feel like Twitch is a really really good outlet for people who don't like going out, expanding and like making like building community, merging communities with other people such as you three, and you know all that like all that good stuff. And it's like really like it's a very very magical thing that people don't understand unless you're doing it, you know. Because I've had like multiple times, like for example, like I try to explain this to my parents, they got no idea. They got no idea what any of this means, dude. It's just like I was like, yeah, I got this community. Like, do you know these people? I'm like, well, like I've never met them, but like I know them through online. They're like, they're not real friends, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So, you know, that was at first. They understand a little bit more now. I'm coming up on almost a year of doing this, so, but yeah, I feel like the more I do it, like the more exposure they have from it, like they understand. They're like, do you make money? Like sarcastic, do you make money from it? I'm like, yeah, and they're like, oh, I mean, all right. So I was like, whatever. So
that's always the kicker with parents, it seems like, especially when you're going out of like high school, going into college, or you're in college or something like that. If anything that you do that does not involve your academics and it's not a sport, if it doesn't involve money, then they're just kind of like little on the fence about it, sounds like. So felt that.
But see, I think COVID changed that dynamic a lot, because, you know, I used to be a guy that went out a lot. Like I'd go to bars, I'd want to go to bars, I'd be in house parties and things like that. And then COVID came and I turned like a full 180 and I decided, nope, I don't want to be anywhere but home. And in front of my camera, if I ever decide to turn it on someday in some decade later. I don't know if that's the same thing for you guys too, but it's like I didn't used to be this like home stuck, I guess, until now.
Yeah, I mean, kind of in a way, but it's just
kinda,
more of. Go ahead, Keen.
Well, I was just saying it's more of like a it's kind of an adaptation to being a homebody, because you kind of have to, you know. It's kind of like of course it's a change of the times, like, you know, not every 5 years is there a global pandemic when it comes to us having to stay in our houses, us, you know, wearing masks everywhere and stuff like that. It's more of an adaptation, and I feel like the people who adapt to it can still have fun and enjoy themselves doing whatever they're doing, are doing the right things for themselves. So it's honestly, it was just a feel out process. So like Radish, what you were saying, it's like a complete 180. Like you weren't ready for that. Nobody was ready for that. But here we are, you know, doing this, still enjoying time, doing this remotely, but we're doing it together. That's the beauty of technology. And where we're at right now, regardless of what's going on out in the world, we are still able to connect with each other. So shout out technology.
We have technology.
Yeah, and it's just like such a like a funny thing. Like, you know, COVID is like this awful thing that happened to literally everybody, and everybody was affected one way or another. But like at the same time, if this pandemic never happened, and if we were never like confined into our homes, I would not be here like with you three right now. So like I'm a firm believer
Blessing and a
of,
curse.
yeah, I'm like a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. So like I feel like this happened for a really big reason, and it's just not only forming the relationships, but like at the same time like providing comfort for people. Like I've had a couple people like DM me personally on either Twitter or Discord, and they're like I just want to thank you real quick, and like you've made these tough times like a lot easier. You've made things like staying at home or like problems with friends, like showing them my community, a lot easier, making new friends through the chat and just forming those connections. It's all a giant web. Is that what I like to think of it? It's all like a giant spider web,
It's like LinkedIn, but for friends.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah. That is literally what it is. But Keaton doesn't stream though.
Yet.
Here we go.
Yes.
Okay.
We were talking about this before we started recording. Keaton doesn't stream yet. And I'm pushing him, boys. I'm pushing him because there's this gaming organization I want him to get in so bad. I'm not gonna name any names, DCG, but the homie's gotta start streaming.
Come on, man. Okay. So let's lay down the law real quick. All right. So first, I want to be a part of the so-called organization that Justy runs and that Higgy and Radish are both a part of. That will not be mentioned. DCG. Along with this, I have had a weird Twitch journey as well, actually, and I used to stream off of my Xbox One, playing NBA 2K19, and I used to do it with no camera, with just my mic, and with, I don't know if anybody has used the Twitch app on your Xbox to stream. It is I guess you could say, a garbage load of crap. Basically, there's no game audio that goes through it. So it was just my voice. And there's no chat box on the side like the PlayStation, so I always had to have a computer up with the chat on it. And I just gave up. I didn't want to do it, whatever. And I actually got a better computer, and I got a second monitor, and I started streaming Among Us. And then just because I thought it was really, really fun, and I needed help getting it set up. Been in this dude's chat for a week or two, and I recognized him off of school and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, Justy, like, do you think you could help me out real quick? I know I'm not grabbing for favors. I'm not trying to mooch off of you or anything. I'm just genuinely confused. And he helped me out. Got a couple streams in. Capture card literally blew up. And basically since then I haven't really streamed, but I've been in the chats. I've been playing with Justy on stream. Through Justy's stream, I met Higgy and Radish, both. Radish I met, and we are on a personal friend-to-friend basis. Higgy I'm still starting to get to know, but I know I will 100% like him because we found out as we were starting this podcast, both of our favorite animals are walruses. And you know what? Shout out walruses because that's awesome.
Shout out big thick tusk boys.
Shout out my big thick tusk boys.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, what a weird journey to be here. Well, since we're all talking about follower counts, I'm a little under 40, but those are some solid people in my follower count. So whenever I get back up, whenever I get whatever capture card I need, whatever I need to go through, I will start streaming, whatever. But until then, I'm going to try and produce good quality content through this and also help out these other guys as well. And you guys should too, whoever's listening to this, because these three people make some good content and make some good stuff. And it is a very, very, very inclusive environment.
Thank you for those kind words, Keaton.
Yeah, of course, because I can't actually talk about myself for over a minute before I have to give other people compliments.
Yeah, because he's just that selfless.
Yeah. I mean, look at me. I look selfless, right? I mean, come on.
Oh my.
Yeah, the sunglasses say everything.
The sunglasses, the oversized headphones. Yep.
It's a little bright. First off, okay. true. Hurtful, but true.
Hey, it's a compliment. Yeah, the bigger the headset, the better you're at the game, right?
I feel like I'm about to take off in a fighter jet every time I put these things on. If I put my mic down like this, I'm ready to go Mach 5.
Bro, I got
Like,
this one. Like, it's detachable, you know? So, I
Well,
don't know where it
fancy.
goes. Like, you have to plug it in here
Oh.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even
Can't wait
know.
for this to mess with the audio.
I feel like I'm putting in an earring right now, but well, I'm not gonna try. But you know, but yeah, everything Keaton said was 100% true. And like also, if you guys are like on the fence, like, oh, I don't know, I don't know if I want to start streaming. I don't know if I want to like I don't know if it's gonna blow up. Just try it. What do you have to lose? You know, like
Yeah.
what do you have to lose? Like you have no followers at the beginning. What are you gonna have? Like lose follow? Like there's no way. You know?
Like, yeah, I literally straight up started off very similar to Keaton. Like, I used the PS4 thing, so like,
So much
and
better.
I didn't like having the chat on the side, and then so what I would do is I would have it open on my computer, so I would just look over at my laptop to the
Yeah.
side, chat and whatnot. Plus, I can kind of see the delay and like what's going on. But that's how I started off, and then it wasn't until maybe July when I sat down and really kind of adjusted everything. Cause like currently I use the PS4 remote play. I mean, I'm saving up for a PC, so everything will be better quality here in a couple of months. But like, I'm just kind of doing what I can for the time being. But like, I guess the thing is like, you don't need the best setup. You don't need to have the best stream in order to be. I'm not going to say successful because everyone's definition of success is different. So like me, for example, I think I have 132, 133 followers, and that's coming up on. I want to say like what 8, 9 months of taking it seriously. Um, Granted, I don't stream as much as I could. You know, being a college student, being like a collegiate athlete, all that kind of stuff. Like I have a pretty decent schedule on my hands, but like you can start anywhere and still like have fun with it. You can start anywhere and still meet these people. Like I obviously don't have the same quality as like I don't know Tim the Tap Man or something. Obviously his stream is 10 times better than mine quality, but that doesn't mean that people won't have fun. You come in there, you won't meet other people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
For sure.
And like the thing is like it's all trial and error all the time.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you may think you figured it out, but that's gonna plateau so like quicker than you think. For example, I switched to zombies recently. Cold War came out. I played multiplayer, hated it. Switched to zombies. Increase. We gained 700 followers in
like 3 months.
a span of like 30 days.
Yeah,
So
that was crazy.
and then now it's plateauing, and now it's going down a little bit. So right now I'm in a crisis. Like I don't know what I'm streaming today. I'm streaming right after this. I have no idea what I'm streaming today. So I'm gonna do just chatting. I think what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I'm going to take input from my community and see what they like of the stream and what they don't like of the stream and what they want to see and all that stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that. So it's all about trial and error. And if you guys think you have it figured out, you don't. I don't think anyone ever has it figured out until like you go full time and you're making like a livable amounts of profit. Like Tim the Tapman, Dr. Lupo, Pokimane. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that as well. And also it's cool if you're really worried about starting to, regardless of your setup, regardless of anything, make it yours. People come there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like granted, you could be playing a really, really, really popular game. That's great. But the people who come back, like let's say like when your first stream, people come in because they wanna, see the game, they want to see somebody play. That's cool. That's your personality over a game. Remember that. It's your personality over a game. And then if they come back the next day, that's genuinely because they want to see you play the game. They want to be a part of your community to see you succeed, and then other people will follow along with that. That's the greatest thing about Twitch I have ever realized, is that whatever community you are a part of, whether it's your community, another person's community, whatever, you are just there with other people enjoying things, like enjoying your time in the chat or you can enjoy your time on screen. You can enjoy your time over the microphone. You could connect with these people. You can get in Discords. You can get in this actual Twitch chat. You can be a part of sweepstakes, you know, but like play with these streamers. There's so much opportunity to be vocal, to be, you know, to be an extrovert while also being an introvert at the same time on Twitch. It's such a great thing, and ooh, I just can't wait to start again. I really I seriously I like it's there. I've always wanted to do it, and I love being a part of these guys' streams too because they all have the same drive and determination to have fun and create an inclusive space in a community where they can play video games that they love and have fun, and then other people can watch because they want to have fun with this person playing the game, watching the game, and doing what they love. Like, there's no wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with Twitch. When it goes good, of course. When it goes well, of course.
Right.
But yeah.
And it's just like a lot of things that come from it too. Like you can expand. It's not just Twitch streaming. You make a Discord community, make a podcast.
Yep.
I mean, make a make a gaming organization. I mean, like, come on.
Make merch with your friends.
Anything, right?
Yeah, make merch with your friends that only 4 people
Yeah.
buy. I mean,
you can't see it because I'm not on camera, but I'm literally wearing me and Justy's merch right now.
Right.
So,
right. You know what merch I would really like to see that can actually have like a good brand going?
My
What?
face.
Radish. Radish
Oh,
has
yeah.
so many outlets to getting some
True.
great merch out there.
What are you saying, bro?
I'm serious, dude. I am completely serious. Like, there's so many so many ways you could take that. Like, you know,
There's so many inside jokes too that I
Yeah.
feel like could just go on a t-shirt, just be like, yeah, we feel that.
yeah.
We feel that.
And like the thing is like I feel like that's cool because like a bunch of inside jokes in like communities, especially like mine has like a ton. Like I can't even name them all. And like
Burger.
just eat burger.
yeah, exactly that.
Burger, there it is.
The don't touch me, or like when I'm playing zombies, I say that at least like 30 to 40 times per stream. I feel like
Team
I could put
share.
that on a shirt, someone would buy it, you know.
I
So,
think the
like,
biggest one is burger right now.
You know, it's gotta be. You guys want to hear the origin of that?
Yes.
Yes.
I was playing with one of the old Screwed Out members. I don't think he's in. No, he's not in there anymore. And I was on his stream, and like someone was arguing in his chat, and I just typed "just eat burger," and then like stopped, and they stopped, and I'm like, what? And then like the guy who was streaming was just like starts laughing about it because I just like stopped the beef. That's what I found out. If you see someone like beefing in chat, just say
Stop the
something.
beef.
Yeah, just say something completely out of context and random, and it just stops.
Wait. Stop the beef, just eat burger. Do you understand what you just said?
Justy has to eat the Impossible Whopper on his next stream, everyone.
Stop the beef, just eat burger.
Eat more chicken.
Yeah, I was about to say that
Eat more
was just like,
chicken.
just like to eat more chicken.
I actually knew a guy who used to be the cow at Chick-fil-A.
Yo,
Huh.
question for Higgy and Radish. Have you guys ever had like any like complete scumbag people who came into your stream and like try to scam you into something?
I mean, I've had a couple bots ask me if I want to be famous, but
Not those. I'm talking like actual people.
I wouldn't say anything necessarily to the extent of like they're trying to scam me or like do anything like that. But I've had some people come in that it's just like say some unnecessary things. But I mean that's expected. Like I mean it's a big deal, but it also isn't at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. How about you, Radish? Have you had any like experiences like that?
I've been blessed to have an audience to not like. I've been blessed to never have had that experience before. Honestly, I don't know. I think like for some reason the people that come in are sort of like they know the etiquette. They know how to treat other people fairly. I've never really had like an asshole in my stream at all, to be honest.
Okay.
I think it also depends on your content as well and the community that goes along with it. Like, I mean, if it were up to me, like I would be a Halo streamer, 100%. Like, I can't wait to get my PC and all that so I can get into it. But like,
I
Halo,
love
Call
him
of
even
Duty are-
more.
yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, I love Halo. But like, as of right now, because I have a PlayStation, so like I can't really play Halo, but like I have a laptop, so I can run the older games with like lower graphics and everything. But like Halo and Call of Duty are two of the possibly most like toxic communities other than maybe like Fortnite. And so like obviously you're gonna get some scumbags in chat, but like this also kind of goes into the networking thing and meeting people on Twitch. But I know this one girl who streams like Minecraft, Stardew Valley, The Sims, and everything. Games that I really have zero interest in. I mean, Stardew Valley looks kind of cool, but like I don't really have a big interest in them. But like I'll literally just hop in chat and talk with everyone. And I've spent, I want to say maybe 2 to 3 days in that chat total. Never once has there ever been anyone who's said anything like messed up or tried to scam. Like there's one guy who said something little questionable, but then he was like, "Yeah, my bad. Like I didn't mean for it to come out that way." And he was like real cool about it. So like I think another thing too kind of depends on your community,
Higgy, you said I was a
on
girl.
your content. Yeah, it's the one that I rated the other day.
Okay, buddy. Spent 2 to 3 days in the chat. I see you, Higgy.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Justin.
also,
Oh
you
my
have-
goodness.
Bro, you got
I
no
was also
idea.
in a relationship at the time when I went into the stream for the first time.
This man can enjoy own Twitch chat. It has to be about girl gamer, girl gamer, girl gamer. Come
No,
on,
it's
man.
more of just Higgy has been trying to find a compassionate other.
No,
That is-
this
that's-
person is not in that umbrella. Of
I know. That's why I was just
That's
teasing him
one
because
way.
like,
Yeah, no, I'm saying for the listeners' purpose. I know.
yeah,
you
I know. I think he cycled
That's
through
one
like
way to
4
put it.
girls in like the last 2 weeks. So
Yo,
Okay, no. Okay, hold on now. Hold on now. I don't like this light you're painting me in here, Picasso.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Booing.
so
Keep
no.
booing.
Okay. So it was for the sake of argument, I'm gonna say 1.5. But the reason I say half is because there was something lined up.
she got
but
no
then,
legs.
yo, chill.
all right. My bad.
No,
God.
but it was just no. But after talking to some people, kind of about the situation, people who like kind of knew her, it was like it's not like knowing me and like knowing her, be like it's not a good idea. Like trust me, it's not what you think it's gonna be. And I was like weighing the options, like why not? It's not that big of a deal. I just don't feel like dealing with it because we were in the same kind of like social circle in a sense, and I'm like, it's just better to not do it than whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I'm just kind of chilling for a little bit, but maybe when I go visit Keaton and Justy in the summer, we'll see something.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell Keaton about that. He's coming up to see us, so you're gonna have to take a
Oh,
nice.
that's thanks for
Probably-
letting me know.
You're welcome.
Probably
I just
in
haven't
July
I
sometime.
haven't talked to you in a couple of days, so
No. Cool. Yeah, let me know.
yeah.
Yep.
Let me
Yeah,
know.
let me know too. Let me know when to cross the Canadian border.
Okay.
to
Well,
see you.
that's the next trip. If Higgy's coming to us, we all have to go
We
to
could go to
Radish.
Radish. Oh yeah, 100%.
The
I'd be
borders
down
need to
go
open up
Canada.
though. Then we can
Oh,
do the
yeah.
podcast
Mhm.
in person.
Dude.
Just saying.
Yo.
dude.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
we'll fly up to Canada around Christmas time.
Thank you.
I would. I'll get my
I'd be down.
passport.
I'll drive up to you guys, and then we can fly to Canada together.
Yes, I would love that.
I'll just leave
actually.
my car at Justy's house.
I would love
Just
that.
one big happy Gosh, we should not all three be on an airplane together.
They would.
Oh
That's
jeez.
just-
They would have to ground it because.
The pilots would have to. Can you please be quiet? I can't focus on flying.
The guy in the back,
he's
asking for Wendy's.
Do you have burgers on the plane? Do you have a fo-fo-fo? Can I get a fo-fo-fo?
Let me get them spicy nuggets.
Sir, it is a 1.5-hour flight to Toronto. May I remind you, if you get kicked out of a short haul flight, I'm gonna like.
I've never been on a plane
leave it to
before.
us to be able to do it.
Oh, even
We'd be the
better.
ones.
Wait, Justin, you've never been on a plane
I've
before?
never been on a plane before.
That makes it-
Bro, same.
No way,
It's-
bro.
I've never left the East Coast.
This
Same.
is going to be a fun and enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
To be a part of.
Oh yeah, 100%.
For you,
Heck yeah.
Keaton, because you have to sit with these two people sitting on
Hey,
a plane.
listen. There's a little bit of alcohol on the airplane. We chill and
Oh,
relax. You
yeah.
know what?
Maybe for you guys.
If I have to meet you at Pearson Airport, drunk as shit, I swear on my life I am not.
You'd be happy.
No worry. I'll be the designated driver.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
Be the designated
I'm underage, and two, I just don't like to drink in general.
Not in Canada, you're not
In
underage.
Canada.
Well, but I'm saying when I come visit you guys.
Oh, true. True.
True.
Real talk though. Do you guys ever think someone brought like a fake ID onto a plane? And be like, yo, yeah, I'm 21. Let me get that. Let me get that.
Possible. Well, no, because
that fizzy elky or whatever it's called up there.
They could check your passport. It's probably a safer bet.
Oh, true. Facts.
Okay. I have
By
never
bringing
been.
a fake passport onto a plane.
I've never been carded on a plane.
This is why
I've
we
never-
don't bring Justy on a plane, because he would be the one to bring a fake ID through customs onto an airplane.
Yo,
into a foreign
show them a
country.
fake ID even after you're 21, bro.
Oh. Dude, this dude's fake ID would literally have the picture of Wendy on it.
No, it would just be a card stock cut out of the McLovin ID from Superbad.
Right.
I was thinking the Nickelback lead singer.
Jack Kroger.
No, but real talk, I've never actually been carded on a plane.
It's probably because you wear those sunglasses.
Yeah,
You know-
the sunglasses.
So, whatever. I mean, it is what it is,
It is the sunglasses.
You know.
Keaton, you realize you never can take those off now when we do the podcast, right?
Oh,
It's the thing.
I'm pretty comfortable with where I'm at right now, I'm not gonna lie. Also, the light like right up there is almost blinding. So it's almost like an aesthetic, but it's also a feature that I need to have, because if I don't, then my eyes are gonna be bloodshot by the end of the podcast. So
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, but we are coming up on 40 minutes, which I think we said was our time cap, right? We said
getting there.
40,
We're about-
40 or 45.
we're
Yeah,
about
something like that.
37 minutes as I see right now. So I got one more question for you guys.
What is it?
One more question.
Boogie.
Okay. This is a big thing for me right now. What games, like what video games are you guys into right now? Like what's really been on your mind too that you just want to get on and play?
This is so funny because me and Raj were talking about this literally earlier today. I love Call of Duty Zombies right now, like the Cold War. I'm just getting so bored of it, So I was just cycling through some games, played some World War II, wasn't feeling it. I cracked open the Switch today, played some Overwatch on there, played some Fortnite on there actually.
What?
You.
Fortnite was boring as usual, but
We like Fortnite. Sorry.
but Overwatch was pretty fun and brought back a lot of memories. I love Overwatch, but like right now there's like no definitive game that I absolutely strive to play right now. So I'm kind of just grinding it out, if you know what I mean.
Well, I
Yeah,
feel like that's a opportunity. Why don't you do like surprise games on every stream? Like, let's say
Yeah.
your next stream's like Rocket League,
Mhm.
just brand new, completely out of the blue.
Bro.
By the way, Rocket League's been like my game. That's why I kind of brought it up. I don't know what it has been, but every
My
time
brother's absolutely cracked at Rocket League.
I'm horrible at it. Like I am absolute dog water at it. Like when I drive around, I might as well be driving with my elbows, and I'm just like kicking at the pedals trying to reach them. That's how bad I am. But it is so enjoyable, and it's cross-platform, and you can play with all of your friends. Like I
Bro,
play with
Keaton,
my
you trying to play
girlfriend,
after? You
Katie.
trying to play after the podcast?
Dude, low key.
Excuse me, sorry.
I'm trying to play after the. I'm trying to play.
All right,
after
let's
the
do it.
podcast. I'm
Let's
not
do
gonna.
it.
I'm not.
Phew, my God.
But yeah, just something out of the blue. But yeah, Rocket League's been my game. Not to steal your thunder, but like, yeah, I understand that completely. But I
Yeah.
also feel like the anticipation of a new game being played, like a solo game, like you could play Dark Souls, something crazy, something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
feel like I'm kind of in a special boat because like I'm trying to bide my time because I mentioned earlier, but I'm trying to buy a PC and everything, but I have the Steam share play with my brother and he's got like over 500 games in his library. So like there's so many things that I want to play that I could have picked up on PlayStation that I haven't just because he has it and I want to play it on the PC. So like all the Dark Souls games I've never really played through. Obviously, like I said, I really want to play some Halo.
Oh,
Like Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed. I love Assassin's Creed. But like the biggest ones I'm kind of waiting to play on the PC right now is like Dark Souls, the Halo, and I can't wait for the new college football game, bro. I
Oh
want the new
yeah, they're
college
bringing
football
that
game.
back.
Bro, you
Let's
guys trying to
go.
start a dynasty?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I love football.
Does your school have a football team?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Cool,
we went
mine does too.
We went like 9-2 one year and didn't make the playoffs.
No.
So like,
My
Dude,
school, we started our team, I think in 2014 was an inaugural season, and we had 3 guys go to the NFL from this past year. So
oh, that's pretty good.
Dude, D
I'll take my
D3,
school. We're
D3 in
D1.
the OAC. Like for oh, you guys are D1. What school do you go to? What school do you-
Charlotte, UNC Charlotte.
Gotcha.
What's your favorite football team, Keaton?
Man, you guys are gonna clown me for it, but I'm a part of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh no, I was talking about NFL to see if
Oh,
you knew any guys.
NFL!
He was so confident with it. He's like, hey.
Oh no, I got nothing against
Bro,
Ohio State.
I am a huge Chicago Bears fan.
Oh, dude,
Huge.
shout out Bears. My dad's a Bears fan.
Shout out the Bears. My dad's favorite player is Walter Payton. Now, granted,
Yeah.
my favorite player was LaDainian Tomlinson, but
Yeah.
shout out the Bears.
Okay, I was just gonna say because the one linebacker for the Steelers, Alex Highsmith.
Yeah.
You know that name? Yeah, he
Yeah.
went to my school. He went to my school.
No joke.
Benny LeMay, I think, was on the practice squad as a running back for the Browns, and we had some tackle go to the Chargers, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
Okay.
Benny was undrafted, so.
Okay. Well, firstly, I can't wait to play. I can't wait to play the Master Chief Collection, the new college football game, and that with everybody. But we're gonna move on to the special person, Radish. What's going on? What's your games right now? What's your games that you're playing?
Oh my goodness. I am grinding through Elder Scrolls Online at the moment. Very underrated MMO RPG. I am a big Elder Scrolls fan. I've always been since Oblivion. And
That's
I've
the best
never
one in my
really-
opinion.
Yep, and I've never really gotten into an RPG as much as I've gotten into the Elder Scrolls series, and so I'm just vibing in ESO, grinding out quests, exploring places, and like just learning about the Elder Scrolls lore. Like, it's a really enjoyable experience to do alone, and I mean, I wish more friends had it. So I could play with them, but yeah, that's been my game for the month.
Heck yeah. Isn't it so weird how everybody loves to play video games, and personally my the way that my mind focuses is like at 15-second intervals, and then just move to something else. But like when it comes to a video game, once you sink your teeth into something, it's just like reading a really, really good book, or you're watching that movie or that TV series that you watched over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. It's like that's the only thing you want to do. You want to go, you go and have to do something, but when you come back, sink your teeth right back into it. That's video games, and that's crazy because really, at the end of the day, that's how we all really met. It's our love for video games and our love for Twitch community and stuff. It's crazy.
Exactly.
And then we start all sorts of extra projects together,
Mhm.
Here we are.
such as podcast,
Yes.
musical endeavors.
Yes.
We're doing a podcast?
Wait, when is this going on?
We're doing a podcast?
Apparently.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Who's this guy talking? I've never heard of him before.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't even know this podcast was a thing until like what? You told
Last
me this
week?
in December last week, and like I wouldn't have been on this podcast had I not been on Twitch with these lovely, goofy folk.
I mean,
that I love very much.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
How sweet.
How sweet. All right. Well, we're just at about 45 minutes here, so I think we're going to cut up this up. I don't even know what I'm saying. End the episode.
Yeah.
Cut
Time
it.
to cut it up. Cut it up into pieces now. Yes.
The
Cut it
video,
out.
the video version will be on YouTube. We're going to get some upload this up to Spotify, and we're gonna try to get this up on the Apple podcast app as well. Don't know how to do that, but I'll do some research. We will have a Twitter by the time this is uploaded. And yeah, I'm excited for this. It's the first of many episodes. I'm really excited to be with these guys more, talking about what we love and having some good laughs. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Anyone else?
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah,
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Shout out Thick Tusk Boys.
Dude,
I mean,
shout out all of them. Oh, shout out.
I have one thing to say and one. Ready for this? Are you ready for this, Justy?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to look in the camera for this. Chicken butt.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you again next week. Peace out.